I'm not afraid.
Yeah.
Take a stand.
It's been a ride.
In 1940, the Sands brothers emerged from the bushland of Kempsey, New South Wales, to enter the world of professional boxing. Known as the Fighting Sands, they were Australia's legendary sporting family. Dave, the standout among the brothers, never won a world title, but left an indelible mark. Dave held 3 national titles simultaneously, dominating the middle, light heavyweight and heavyweight divisions from 1950 until his untimely death. His 110-fight career included victories over British Empire champion Dick Turpin and future middleweight champ Carl Bobo Olsen. Despite being denied a shot at legends like Jake LaMotta and Ray Robinson, Dave Sands remains a boxing icon. His personal qualities and dedication earned him respect both in and out of the ring. Sadly, he passed away at 26 years of age, leaving a lasting legacy that still resonates.
Take a look at me, I'm yesterday's hero. Yesterday's hero. That's all I be. Take a look at me, I'm yesterday's hero.
And look, here's Bobo up here.
Oh, that's Bobo.
Yeah.
Bobo.
Why?
Uh,
Bobo
Yeah.
Olsen. Got to go up kick.
so we can welcome viewers to another episode of Ringside Seats. I'm here with my mate Chris. There you go, mate.
I'm damn good, Jimbo. How are you?
Good, mate.
That way? Yeah, we're all good.
We're actually together for a change.
Yeah, I've invited Jim down to the cold. He's freezing his fucking ass off here. I can tell you.
Bloody earth, mate.
Coming from the sun.
All rugged up and raring to go.
Yeah.
But today we're talking about, as mentioned in the prelude, we're talking about we've got a segment that we call Yesterday's Heroes, where we want to chat about some of our heroes, particularly great Australian boxers of the past, and probably everybody's hero, a lot of people's heroes of the past, eh, Chris?
Yeah, we've got some pretty special boxers who were back in the day. And today's one, Dave Sands, was a champion,
Yeah.
mate, who never actually got to be a champion.
No, not a world
A
champion.
world
yeah.
champ, not a world champ. But,
Yeah, he's a good one
Yeah.
to start with, isn't he?
Yeah,
Dave Sands?
yeah, for sure. He held 3 weight divisions. He was a natural middleweight, held the middleweight crown, the light heavy, and the heavyweight crown all at once. So no fucking around. And no one liked to fight him. There was quite a few fighters overseas who would not come near him.
Yeah.
The American people said, "Oh, fuck no, man, we don't want him." So he won the British Championship, Australian Championship twice. There's another couple of belts that he'd won through his years.
Yeah,
It was
unbelievable.
just so good to watch.
Yeah. And
Fuck, he was good to watch.
what a legend, hey? Because you think of when you talk to other people around their boxing heroes, they talk about Dave Sands, what a legend. Unfortunately, his life was cut short. He was on the way to fighting for the world title against one of the
Sugar Ray Leonard.
Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yeah. Sugar Ray Robinson.
Sugar Ray Robinson, that's it. He would have beaten them both.
Yeah. One after the other,
Yeah.
he was taken on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So unfortunately, his life was cut short.
he did. What a sad ending for the man. You know, he was fit. He was a really well-liked person. All his brothers were fighters. So there's 7, the Fighting Sands, they call them. Can you fucking imagine stealing the kids' push bike when you were younger? They all after you, mate. You go on.
That's right. You wouldn't touch their gear. All the fighters.
But they were on a mission. They lived on a mission, and yeah, 7 brothers and 7 fighters. So what we're going to do is another time is look up where all the other brothers ended up in their fighting careers.
Yeah, the famous Sands brothers. There was
Yeah,
Clem, Richie, George, Dave, Alfie, and Russell. They were apparently all pretty bloody good. Hey?
yeah, all good.
And
with
Dave
fighting,
just
mate.
had this extra skill and ability just to step up from everyone. And it was an incredible knockout punch, didn't he?
Yeah, and he was good with his feet. He was very mobile. He was very fit for such fighting heavyweights and light heavyweights.
What years was it? Chris was around
That
40s.
was in 1940.
Right.
So 1940, 41.
That's right.
And so there were some big time fighters around then, especially over in the States, who wouldn't come over and fight him.
Yeah, I've got his boxing record I can share in a second if I bring that up.
And he had 110 fights, for fuck's sake. How many blokes whinge that they've had 30 now?
Yeah.
I've had 30 fights.
Unbelievable, eh? Yeah, have a look at this. This is his boxing record. 87 victories. How many by knockout? Bloody
52 KOs.
My eyes are
Yeah,
going.
he lost 10 and he got knocked down twice and one draw.
One draw.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Like you said, fighters these days, can you imagine them having over 100 fights?
No chance. That'd take them how long? What, they fight fucking once every 2 years? That's 50 years and they'd only get halfway there.
Yeah. And
way too old.
It's amazing, isn't it, when you think about it? So he, like you said, he was he held 3 national titles simultaneously, and he held them right through till 1950 until his death. So in his 110 fights, he, as you mentioned, he'd won all the state titles, Australian titles, Australasian, and the British.
His name was Dick Turpin. Now, he even sounds like he should be fighting, doesn't he? Old Dick Turpin.
Yeah, I heard of Dick Turpin. That's the British guy he beat.
That's who Dave Sands beat for the English title. Dick Turpin sounds like he's just climbed off a boat as a fucking pirate and he's going to fight anyone, doesn't he? He's Dick Turpin. Dave took him on, mate.
He did. His career from 1941 to 1952, born in Kempsey, New South Wales, Australia. What a legend. And he debuted in 1941, August of 1941.
41 to 52, so 11 years of fighting, 110 fights.
Unbelievable. He's in, if you look at the areas like the Australian Boxing Hall of Fame or the Australian Sporting Hall of Fame, he's there. Dave Sands, the legend, amazing fighter. We're going to show some bit of footage here. I'll unshare this screen. We'll show a bit of footage here. Chris has of Dave Sands and the TV behind us. Unshare.
We can get it together here with those two. Mate. Show you that fucking blue one up there, mate. Look at it. There it is. Oh, no, it's not.
Hang on, stop share. The red one, right in front of me says stop sharing.
Can you focus there? Yeah.
We're in a crowd here.
Yeah, we have an audience.
Settle down.
Crowd.
Stop, Nick.
We do. Well, yeah.
But actually, before we get into that everything you read about Dave Sands, they were saying what a quality person he was inside and outside the ring. There's a story about him winning the Australian title in town. I think it's probably Sydney. Crew were celebrating all night. And they reckon he was walked off back to the train station, just happy to. He bought 2 pies or something.
He bought 2 pies, mate. Yeah, that was his celebration. He usually buys 1.
Yeah.
Then he said, I can eat this one before I get on the train, and this one when I'm on the train. That's my celebration.
That's it.
Wow, that is so humble. What a humble person.
Yeah,
after winning a world title, going home with 2 pies. Right?
Yeah.
On your mate.
Yeah. And he was just happy to go home. Decided to get on the train back to home.
Yeah. He doesn't have to have one of them big fucking diamond necklaces.
No.
And then, fucking $25 million watch to say the same time as what a fucking $20 watch was. So anyway, I haven't got anything against all that shit, but fuck off.
What are the Americans?
Fly, mate.
He was that highly regarded, actually, around the world. And the Americans labelled him the boxer with the educated left hand. So it must have been a bloody great left hand.
Straight, powerful knockout. Just shook people's heads, mate. Yeah.
And as we were saying, he was going to fight Sugar Ray Robinson for the world title. and unfortunately, he had the accident and passed away. And then the next champion after Sugar Ray Robinson, after he'd won the world title, got up afterwards, didn't he, and said something like, "Hey, this should be Dave Sands."
Yeah, yeah.
So pretty incredible, highly regarded around the world, as we said, a legend of Australian boxing.
Imagine, yeah, and a gentleman. Like, all the fighters spoke of him very highly.
Yeah, unbelievable. Bloke.
Yeah, and his sister was in the truck accident that he was in that left the road. And it rolled it.
Right.
Yeah. So there's an interview with her somewhere down on YouTube.
It's actually, that's what I was also reading. I think I remember reading something about, so he was the fifth of eight children of George Ritchie. I might have mentioned George before, but George was his father, a rodeo rider and timber cutter. And they were both, his parents were born in New South Wales. Amazing family. Read about it, look him up. You got to look at his fights, and Chris has got one here, bit of footage.
He's an amazing person.
Got here,
An amazing family, actually. This is Carl Bobo Olsen. Let's just see if you can check this shit out. Yeah, should get on there.
It's black and white because it's the old days, and no sound. What was this thing?
This is how we got telly first, like this, like an old day.
We know they fought though in the day. Great boxing style.
They had a lot of boxing manners back then, didn't they? They sort of boxed with manners, not like today, where if you're 6'6.5", you can slap. And then drop on people. This was manners, mate. You boxed. So good to see.
Yeah, they're pretty amazing.
What a champion that man was. It's a shame. It's a bit of a bummer that he didn't get all the way. Like be alive today for his family too.
Yeah, absolutely. Born Dave Ritchie, so there's Dave Ritchie Sands. He's a bit of a legend, the champion. He so as you were saying before, Chris, he was the number one contender for the world title behind Sugar Ray Robinson. And then after Sugar Ray Robinson retired, he was due to fight for the vacant belt. I think it was against Randolph Turpin, the brother of Dick Turpin.
Dick Turpin.
Dick Turpin, who was the legendary UK champion.
Yeah.
So pretty incredible standings for Dave Sands.
Yeah, they were both tough, the Turpin boys, the old Dick.
As the footage can show here in the background, I'll just let that run.
This is Bobo Olsen. Carl.
So Bobo Olsen was a Hawaiian, wasn't he? From Hawaii. We were reading, they fought him twice. He'd beat him twice, once in Sydney and once in Chicago, I think.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at his record. I'll bring that up.
Yeah, so he's got a really good record, Bobo, man. The young Daves.
So, again, Dave Sands, 87-2 by knockout and one draw. His last in Wagga Wagga. Good old Wagga. In July 1952 against Jim Woods.
As a heavyweight.
Australian heavyweight champion. Unbelievable.
And he won by KO. What an amazing man.
So, yeah. And literally, so that was in July, and literally had the car accident according to this record, August the 11th, which is such a shame because he was ready to, he was actually in training for that world title shot against Randolph Turpin.
Yeah.
And many people believe he was definitely on the road to being deservedly world champion, as he should have been.
stardom, mate. He was on his way to stardom, a very humble man and who wanted to get to the top and was doing it with his fists, right?
Yeah, unbelievable. Look at this. Out of all these fights, you can just see there he won the Australasian light heavyweight championship, fighting in Sydney Stadium in those days.
Against Chubb.
Chubb Keith, Chubby. And
still there, Chubb?
there was Bobo Olsen. Here we go. Just looking for that. This is the second time he won. In 1951, in October 1951, they fought in Chicago Stadium. Unreal. And according to this, again, Boxing Rec, it was the first fight televised coast to coast in the United States.
Wow.
Sands was well on top. They reckon for up to about 9-10 rounds, and then also made a huge comeback in the last round. Nearly took it off Dave, but Sands was so far in front, he rallied and won on points, unanimous decision.
Yeah,
So
I watched that one just the other day, mate. I watched that. Bloody
love the old footage, the old footage. Tell you what, he's a big lad.
bye.
Olsen, yeah. So he fought earlier. If you look at his record here, unbelievable. Just keeps he keeps scrolling and scrolling here. Back in 1950, he defeated Bud Olsen in Sydney Stadium, and
Look at the fucking footwork on him, mate. Back then, yeah.
yeah, the divisiveness, the uppercuts. He had a good stance on him, didn't he?
Yeah.
Posture,
Is that right?
the movement.
That's a beauty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
His movement. His movement. Boys just moves around beautiful. Oh, don't stop.
So many of his fights that I've seen that I was watching, all the stomach, mate. He goes the gut shot.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, fucking unreal. Like an uppercut gut shot.
Actually, through all that, I should have stopped sharing this because you probably wouldn't have. We would have just seen a bit of we're looking at.
I just said, look how tiny they are, mate. They're only fucking this big. Look.
There we go. Dick Turpin, he fought in Harrogate for the Commonwealth Boxing Council middleweight title. That was in 1949. So it's just an amazing record, really. You just scroll down. Too many to see. But I think the key thing for me is you look at that, he's fought right down the bottom of all these earlier fights, all through Melbourne, travelled to Sydney, then all around the world, United Kingdom, Chicago. Incredible journey.
Yeah, that's quite amazing. Like that, the travelling around the world back then would have been so difficult.
Oh, yeah. It's
Really tiring.
Yeah.
Really, yeah, just a hard job to get overseas would have been. Unless you're on a boat, man, that's 6 fucking weeks. You're not even allowed to fish.
And there'd be no fucking business class with Emirates.
No, you didn't.
All those blokes have got these days. No business class, mate.
Just fucking deep fried fish is all you get all the way out. You're awful.
Yeah.
You're
No,
awful.
that's awesome.
But the Dave Sands' grandson organised with some people with his family to put up a memorial in Dungog.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
They
so if you ever
didn't they?
whizzing past there and you want to get a photo with Dave Sands, get one. He doesn't move or anything, it's just, you know what I mean. It's a memorial,
Well, let's have a look at that. I'll dig that out.
which I'm going to do one day. I want to get myself a photo next to Dave Sands. It's a memorial. Dave Sands' memorial.
It's a bit of a just showing the family there with at the memorial. There's a good video there. You can have a look at it on the web. Check it out. Dave Sands Memorial. Really a great presentation from his family and the traditional
Yeah.
members of the family.
how good of the family to do this for this man, to keep his name alive, keep what he's done in this sport of boxing
Absolutely.
alive.
And that's the man there, the legendary Dave Sands.
And having all the brothers fighting, the fighting Sands brothers. Look, wow.
Oh, yeah, incredible.
Yeah. And
It's-
Mum taught him.
Mum taught him. She would have sorted it out.
Yeah.
That's part of the story where they show the memorial and the wonderful fighter he was. And actually, looking at that, couple of his main competitors, as we mentioned, Bobo Olsen from Hawaii. Have a look at this guy. 97
wins. 46 KOs. Wow. 16 losses, then he got knocked out 7 times himself and 2 draws.
They didn't worry about their loss record so much in those days, did they? They just fought whoever.
They didn't give a fuck, mate.
Yeah.
They're zero. They didn't give a fuck. They didn't get diamonds for them. That's why. Now they give them diamonds for zeros.
And the other fellow they fought was Dick Turpin. There's Dick Turpin.
Look at that.
Because we're looking at the footage before. He looked quite a big man.
Yeah.
Both Olsen and Dick Turpin and Dave was able to sort them all out.
And that's a great record as well, mate.
Oh yeah,
83 wins.
and we all know the Pommies over there. There's a tough Englishman.
Yeah, like
They would have fought the best.
the scarred forehead, mate,
Yeah,
is what they have over there.
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah, tough as nails those blokes.
Yeah.
Yeah, just wanted to share some of his record with people. Do yourself a favour, get on and do a bit more research and
Yeah.
have a bit of look at the footage of Dave Sands, because it's amazing record. One of the true gentlemen of the sport, the true Australian champions of the past, and we take our buddy head off to him and his whole boxing family.
And the family.
Yeah,
You know, and for his grandson to keep it going. Fantastic, all the family there.
Yeah.
Good on you.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
I'd love to get out to that. Actually, we'll get out to that
Yeah.
memorial one day, mate.
Yeah.
We'll get to
Yeah.
that. Next time we get together, we'll do that.
Yeah. We shall.
Yeah.
We shall. It'll be warmer next time, mate.
Yeah, come up to Queensland and bloody
Yeah.
get in the t-shirts and shorts, mate.
Yeah,
But,
I'll be there.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
Cheers, man.
Catherine.
That's Canada.
Canada. Recording in progress. Anyway, we're back.
Yeah, we're back.
We fucked up some. Somewhat. Fair bit of it, actually.
Yeah.
I mean,
We're going to watch show you this again.
so what? Hey. Ferocious motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, you just caught one.
Do the footwork. There we go. Dancing. Hey.
What?
He's a good punch too, couldn't he?
Yeah,
Oh man.
those short fucking right ones, just right on the side of there. Pure of it. Pure of it. It must have it hurts because you see those fuckers fall over sometimes. So
He doesn't even get puffed.
you see that uppercut cut? Uppercut.
I did. I've lost it. I can't do that.
Cut.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah, so that's Dave Sands, and he's a champion.
Yeah, legendary. And we'll cover a few more. We've got a few more in mind. We won't, no particular order. And apologies to any of the fans or the family if we mispronounce their names or get a few things wrong. But that's the way it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we'll catch up next time, mate. We'll
Yeah,
be talking a bit in the future.
we shall, mate. And as the great Jeff Fennick says, love is all.
Cheers, mate.
I'm not afraid.
Yeah.
Take a stand.
It's been a ride.